Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Let's see today's opening. Right before London, and I'm on the NQ new contract. I don't even know what's it called. Is it called March contract or February? I think it's the March contract. Not sure though. Anyway, if you see different prices on your chart, then the old contract is still at 16,065. The new contract is at 16,275. The brokerages are shifting to the new contract on Tuesday, like tomorrow or Wednesday. So tomorrow or Wednesday, most likely TradeAway, Ninja Trader, and all the others are switching to the new contract, because volume is gonna kick in anyway. TradeAway already switched, so that's why I look at the new contract. But nevertheless, you see the same price section, as you can see that. So let's just see how the opening goes. All right, London opens in 5 seconds. And it's open. And it's open. I think we do have some news today. Not too much. Oh, basically nothing. Let me refresh it again. Yeah, we only have the bond auction. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be a better one. We have CPI, so tomorrow is going to be a real firecracker. So this is the 1 minute opening. I'm just... yeah, basically the same volume, most likely on both of these. Nothing major. I'm watching the pound as well, just to see how's it doing. I don't expect anything on this Monday London session. Some good coffee. So I really don't expect anything major. What do we see on NQ? We see a 15-minute fair value gap here, which can be also seen on the 5-minute chart as well. So that's something we can look for in terms of price target. I can FVG 5/15 minute. I'm not sure if it can be seen here, but it is what it is. So that's a small gap there. We also have 15-minute fair value gap up here. All right. We have a 15-minute bearish order block way back in November. On Friday, price pretty much reacted to that level. Not sure if it was the order block or not, but I'm going to delete that level for now. It's irrelevant. We have a high there, and I'm still suggesting that the high from July the 19th, which is 464 on the new contract, is going to get wiped sooner or later. I'm still bullish, so that's what matters. But as far as I can see for now, there is nothing nothing on the charts. Absolutely nothing on the charts. ES is, well, as you can see on the candles, volume is very low. If I look at the 15-minute, absolutely no. Yeah, no target at all. So I'm trying to search for some order blocks on NQ, but nothing on the 15-minute. There's a 5-minute order block here on Friday after New York Open. So it was NFP, of course, and I'm not sure if it wants to go down there. It can. Maybe we get a reaction, but for now, as you can see, London Open is just dead meat. Honestly, I'm not even sure I want to sit here in this London Open. Let's check gold. Oh, look at that. At least gold did something. Now this is interesting. Now gold can be something. It's a daily order block level, which is gold in right now. So if I see a structure shift, then that could be really something. Okay. Just checking the 5-minute chart on gold as well. Okay, all right. I'm looking at gold futures, to be honest. Okay, so we made a structure shift here. This is gold futures. Gonna keep an eye on it. A very nice shift in structure. So this could be something. Reaction to the daily order block. This line here is a daily bullish order block, and we have a fair value gap right there. NRT, good morning, good morning. Applause to you, my man. Sorry, I wasn't looking my screen. How are you? Otherwise, it's a very quiet morning right now, without any news driver. So the only trade that we might be taking, I mean, we have a chance on gold here, spike higher if it retraces down there. I'm gonna put a limit order at gold with only one contract. Actually, I'm gonna pull it right there. It's just a limit order. We'll see if it gets tapped. You're doing great. Well, that's good to hear. Don't forget, guys, to push the like button. Otherwise, as I said, we're going to have a very quiet morning, most likely. No news, no nothing. So I had a nice Friday, made 35 points on NQ, and that was my only trade on my live funded account. I took more trade on my challenge account, but that doesn't count. Then I made a trade on my live account that was a nice short on NFP for 35 points, so that was good. Otherwise, well, not much happening here. I'm looking if gold wants to tap into. Well, actually, we are in a fair value gap right now, to be honest. So, you know, let's see if we're gonna tap get tapped here. If not, then not. Seems like not. All right. NQ. Yeah, thank you. Let's look at what NQ is doing. Nothing. Absolutely no sign of any setup on NQ. Not yet, at least. No problem, NRT. No problem. Thank you so much for dropping in, and have a great day, NRT. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for being here. All right, seems like gold took off, so I'm deleting this order. Disorder. Disorder. So there was a small fair value gap if you wanted to tap in here. I'm not that interested. Look at NQ. We have some levels down here. Would be interesting to go into those. Judah swing, I don't even know. I mean, it didn't take out any pre-London level here. So nothing extra. Absolutely no setup here. I mean, there's just nothing to, look for. Now pound is doing something. I guess this is going to be one of those mornings where basically nothing is happening. But no levels on pound as well. So the only thing I can see is maybe a bearish order block here. I'm gonna put this and let's rewrite it. Order block on the 15-minute chart. Let's put it here. So that could be a level. Maybe it will go there if we get a retracement. You know what? I'm just buying it. I just bought it. I know it's not an ideal place to buy, but that's certainly a level that can be interesting to target at 67. So Now is the better entry, actually. A nice retracement or pullback, and you know, it could be a run for that liquidity. Maybe, I don't know. On the 1 minute, it looks like a good opportunity to go long. Otherwise, I don't know. What is NQ doing? NQ doesn't really do anything. And let's check the dollar index. Seems to me the dollar index really wants to like take out that fair value gap, which could mean that NQ is going down. So what I'm gonna do, if I can, is I'm gonna take one off somewhere. Where's the entry? 70. I'm gonna take one off somewhere here. Is the gap? Where is the gap? The gap is at 50. So it's down there. So I'm gonna take one off at 60, and the rest of it I'm gonna take it off right there, and let's put a stop loss 70.85, buy stop up there. It broke the structure, not that nice, but you know. So these are the levels that I'm looking for. It can drop lower, of course, into that 5-minute order block. So let's see if these levels are enough for the London session. Sarvesh, hey there. What's up, what's up? Friday was okay. I made one trade on my live, I mean funded account, and I made more trades on my challenge accounts. With technically, I had a break-even day on my challenge account on Friday. On my funded account, I made only one trade short, which was 35 points on NQ, so that was great for me. So I ended up underfunded with a little bit of profit with 35 points. I just waited for technically for NQ to make a high after NFP. It was somewhere here around 10 something to make a high, and boom, I just took a short on the tick chart, and that was it. That was my live funded account trade. Otherwise, I took some more scalps on the challenge accounts and I ended up break even there, but it was good. It was all right. And I have a feeling that this this Monday is going to be a little bit slow. We don't have any news. The only thing I'm looking for right now is we have a fair value gap on the 5 and the 15 minute down here. Might drop there. We have a bullish order block on the 5 minute here. Otherwise, I'm still looking for NQ to shoot higher. As you can see, the prices are slightly different here. I'm using the new contract already, not the December contract. Prices are different here with 200 points. But I think tomorrow or on Wednesday, most of the brokerages are going to change to the new contract. So this is the new one. The old contract for December, the prices are, but technically everything is the same, just the price differs. So I just took the trade here on the new one. That's it. Main reason is that trader weight switched automatically to the new contract. So here on TradingView, I'm seeing the new contract data, and that's it. Let's see, pound. All right, look at pound. All right, all right. I think pound is looking to go for that 67 level maybe. But let's check what the dollar index is doing. Dollar index should be reaching for that 4-hour / daily fair value gap. So I'm looking for it. If it can go for it, of course. So let's look for that. Let's look for that. Nasdaq is dropping so far, but nothing major. I'm looking to take a partial here on NQ. If it gets there, where is it? It's at 60. I might put it to maybe 60.25 there, just to make sure. But honestly, price action is just too slow in London session. So that's why I said to myself, all right, the nearest logical target for price. No, it doesn't. Dollar yen. There's no dollar yen. Not even yen future. At least not that I know of. I know it doesn't because there isn't. So technically there is no UJ on top step. But I know it exists. Am I right? I think there is a yen futures. Is there? I know it's a new question. It can be a stupid question for me. I mean, I don't know. Is there a yen futures? Let me Google it. 6J. There is Japanese yen future contract specifications. CME group. There is one. Look at that. There is on the CME J6Z3. I can put that in. But I'm not sure I can trade it at top step. Let's see the products offered at top step. Hold on. So these are the stuff that I can trade at top step. We can trade these futures for region exchange. Australian dollar, Canadian, Japanese yen. There is. Hold on. There is 6J. Wow. I didn't know that. So I'm sorry, I was wrong. 6J. So we have 6J. We have dollar yen. I didn't really care about that until this time, but I can put it to the chart. What do we have? 6J. I'm gonna search for that. Futures 6J. There it is. Wow, look at that. We have Japanese yen futures. Wow, that's interesting. I mean not that interesting. I mean, it's interesting for me. I didn't notice that. What the hell is going on with Japanese yen? It is definitely interesting for me. I'm gonna check the trade away too. 6J, Japanese yen. Oh my god, it has quite some volume. Wow, that's interesting. It has volume, not volume. Volume. Even on the 1 minute I see the candles pretty clear, which means they are trading it. Wow, that's nice. Anyway, good to know. Okay, seems like my NQ is going to give up. Oh no. It's looking so good. How is pound doing? Look at that. So pound could be reaching for that order block at 67. I think it will, to be honest. My NQ is looking terrible. Might have to cut it. It's a challenge account, so. Yeah, I'm cutting it. Let's just leave it as it is. It's technically just $40 or $60 difference, so why bother? Okay. I think I should cut this one. Was looking nice, but it's not looking nice anymore. Or maybe it will. I don't know. So anyway, the pound is reaching for that 15-minute order block, as far as I can tell. And yeah. So this is really interesting for me. It's at 67, technically. And looks like pound is reaching for that. 67.2. Should go for it. KRK, good morning, good morning. I was hoping for a sweep of the lows to buy, but it looks like it's using the M5. Yes, it could be. You could be right. I'm thinking to close down this NQ trade. I was really looking for that sweep down at that 5-minute / 15-minute FVG, and we have a 5-minute order block down there as well. But it seems like now that it might want to reach for these highs. I'm also watching pound closely as it's reaching for that order block, and interesting because the dollar index is edging down. I mean, of course it should edge down, yes, but I mean, I was expecting dollar index to go right into that 4-hour fair value gap up there, and that's why for me it's quite interesting movement. Anyway, I'm thinking to close down this trade. Yeah, I think I should. So I'm closing it down. Closed it. I don't like it. As far as I'm concerned, we have to wait for what pound does, what NQ wants to do. I just forced the trade here, so I was just stupid to do that. As far as we're not reaching into that 67 level, I think pound is gonna just, you know, go up. Of course it can retrace as well, but that's the problem with London session. I mean, it's really hard to get the hang of it sometimes because the price action is so slow, and I'm not even gonna do anything with NQ as long as it stays in this range. So I missed my gold entry right here. I marked it here. There was a perfect gold entry. Unfortunate. There, I'm going to highlight it a little bit. There. Perfect fair value gap to go long on gold. I missed it. This is a daily bullish order block. This line 1993. And look at it, how beautifully it went up. So I do feel some FOMO here. Stop loss should be hold on. Oh, come on. Put a new one. So entry here, stop loss should have been here. 1 to 2. Well, I don't know if it would have reached it or not, but almost at 1 to 2. So yeah, some FOMO there. Beautiful gold long entry was missed this morning. Unfortunate. And NQ is going higher, so if it wants to go higher, The next reasonable target for NQ should be somewhere in this 15-minute fair value gap, which is about 5 points away. So yeah, it can go there. And maybe it will. Technically, it's the high of this swing high right there. Oops. I'm just looking for these fair value gaps to be taken out. Should go right into that. But the main thing I'm waiting for is pound. NQ loves H4 FVG, especially during the London session. Really? Well, let's look at it. 4-hour fair value gap. Let's see. Well, it went into it. Now the question is, where's the next one? Still have this low here. It can be seen on the 4-hour. It's not just a 1-hour, it's also a 4-hour fair value gap down there. Otherwise, we have significant highs here and here, so I'm still bullish. So I'm just gonna wait for now, and I'm gonna be curious if pound wants to reach for that 67 level. On the 1 minute it looks okay. The 3 minute just pulled back. The 5 minute still looks okay. If you want to go long and target that 15-minute order block, which is right there, it can be a good target potentially. I'm just not sure if it wants to reach it. It didn't. Well, it cleared out the high here. Question is it want to go up there? Because that would be interesting. That would be a really, really interesting target there. For now, we're just gonna wait. All depends on the dollar index as well. Is it want to drop, or, you know, what does it want to do? The question is, you know. And Q is still in that range. Not much to do here. Yeah, it's ranging pretty much. It's pretty much in a range. Maybe it will drop, who knows. We have to wait and see. My analysis on NQ is that it wants to take out the high of last week at the minimum. Yes, I completely agree with you. I think it's going to mess around until New York Open. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I 100% agree with you. It's going to mess around in these levels. Maybe it's going to spike down, you know, spike into that fair value gap and then go up again, you know, mess around in this 15-minute fair value gap and, you know, just consolidate. And so what I think, and it's not going to be a perfect illustration, but that's what I think is going to be in London. Yeah, and, you know, I know it's already in the New York session, but that's what I think is going to happen. Messing around, blah, 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 taking out these internal liquidities, blah, and then shoot up. That's what I think is going to happen. It's actually not perfect, but this is something what I think is going to happen. Because this fair value gap is not that far. Sorry, I'm just looking at pound. It's not that far, and you know, why shouldn't it reach for that? So that's the scenario what I think NQ will do eventually, if not now. But honestly, I don't really see anything. I'm looking at NQ on the 1 minute. I'm looking at on the 5 minute. It's definitely in a no man's land consolidation. It can go anywhere from here. Most likely it will drop. That's what I think. Yeah. No valid price action. Boring Monday. Absolutely KRK. I mean, it's much more exciting watching paint dry at this level, to be honest with you guys. I'm not even interested. I mean, I love you guys. I like to talk with you about everything, but I'm absolutely not interested in trading in this session. I already closed down a little loss on this challenge account. I don't care. It's basically back to square one. But you know, trading this price action, it's just forcing a trade, and I'm not in the mood for forcing it anymore. More than this, NQ is gonna stuck like this. I promise you guys. I promise this is going to consolidate all the way until New York Open. Maybe it's gonna, you know, spike a little bit up here or spike a little bit down there. But this is all it's gonna do. Nothing else. Nothing else. And the same goes for ES. Look at that, boom. That's what it's gonna do. It's going to be a barcode chart the whole morning. So I'm not even interested of holding any trades here. I was checking pound because, you know, pound used to do something in the London morning, and the only reasonable target for me on pound is that it goes for that 15-minute order block. But again, it has relative equal lows here. It's nothing. I missed the gold trade, so I do feel some FOMO that I missed this one. Reacted to the daily order block down here on this line. Now it goes down again. I don't know. Terribly boring price action in London. I might have to find some other way to entertain you guys in the London session because it's unbearable. I mean, if you're pushing the button, I'm not taking a trade on any of my funded accounts. I haven't even I honestly, guys, I haven't taken a trade in London session since like 2 months in my funded accounts. I mean, in London session, yeah. So on my funded accounts, I only took trades in the New York session because I realized, viewing my statistics on the live accounts, I mean, at the funded accounts, that I always wipe out my New York profits in London session. Why? Because of these movements. Even if you have news during the New York session, the London session still remains this. And it wasn't always like this. I mean, 1 or 2 years ago, for example, London session was much more interactive, much more faster, not just the futures, but Forex pairs as well. I mean, pound dollar and euro dollar was moving like crazy in London session in like just a few years ago. But now London session is almost like dead meat. It's like they are extending the Asia range to the London session as well. Nothing to do. Absolutely. If you can see anything tradable here, then obviously, I mean, the only thing I see is this fair value gap here, right there on the 5-minute, and go to the 15-minute order block for a 10 pip scalp. That's the only thing I see there, which you can take, of course, on pound. Otherwise, I don't see anything. Absolutely nothing that interests me. And what else? What else do we have? The pound yen surprised me. It surprised me that it has volume on the 1-minute as well. It's really surprising to me. For example, Dominic. Hey there, Dominic. Good morning. Good morning. 2022 model works well on NQ in London. Really? I mean, yeah, you can say that, I guess. I guess we can say that. So, consolidation. I might have to look into only if we sweep the, yes, exactly. Well, you have to look for higher time frames, definitely. I agree. But you know what is really interesting to me, and I'm gonna dig into this much more, is that the yen futures are, I mean, I'm not gonna trade it obviously because it's heavily manipulated. Everybody tells me who are pro traders per se that the yen pairs in Forex, and I suggest futures as well, the yen is heavily manipulated by the Japanese banks and hedge funds, or I don't know the details, but it's heavily manipulated. So the algorithm is not working that perfectly on autopilot on yen. Anyway, it definitely has more volume than pound and euro, so that's interesting. Anyway, guys, it's pretty much obvious that there is nothing to do here on these charts. Absolutely nothing. Where could NQ go? Maybe for that 15-minute gap. I don't know. Guys, this is just a waste of energy and time. I'm sorry to say that, but this session is just a waste of energy and time. I'm gonna have to cut it because Silver Bullet Hour is ending and there's absolutely nothing to do here. So guys, I think that's it for me in London. It's just terrible price action. So guys, thank you so much for being here. It is what it is. It's this kind of sessions are happening. Absolutely no movement or whatsoever. So thank you very much for joining. I think this is it. I'm not gonna sit here for another hour and watch this paint dry. Absolutely nothing to do here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, there's a setup here on gold, by the way. Just saying, fair value gap. So if you want to go long on gold, you can do so. It's looking good. I'm not taking a trade. I have stuff to do. So guys, I'm sorry, but no trades. I'm not watching this. This is terrible, terrible, terrible price action. See you, Sarvesh, and everyone else. Have a great day. Tomorrow maybe we'll get something more. Look at this. This is crazy. This is the worst price action I've seen in the past few days in London. Terrible, terrible price. But I guess Christmas is coming, so London is. This is what we're gonna see in London. See you guys and have a great day. All right, cheers.